that joined in what we were already doing. But we were going to get it done regardless of whether you joined in or not. And if you look at the population of Black immigrations that came in after the 1965 immigration civil rights bill that we got passed, you can look it up because I have this conversation often. It was a 400% increase after we got the bill passed. So the majority of Black immigrants that are here today, that is a 400% increase before 1965. Before that, when we were fighting, there are very few of you here. There's still not many that of you here, but it was even fewer of you here before that bill was passed. So no, the hands and the feet and the power behind the civil rights movement were Black Americans. That's
not
a
what
fact.
I asked you. I said any, and you said no.
No. I said the majority. That's not what I said.
I never said majority. I asked the question.
I broke it down for you. It was going to pop off whether you joined in what we were doing or not. We were already doing it before you immigrated here. And the very few of you that were here during the 50s and the 60s, you joined in what was already occurring. You didn't make it go. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I heard you say that the first time. So another thing I would like to add is you said we were the ones who mad. I'm not. Wait, why are you saying I'm upset? I don't like that. I don't like that. So another thing that you said is that you were the majority people with success, as if there wasn't other Black people around the diaspora who also were having success when it came to slave revolts, fighting through apprenticeship, apartheid, so on and so forth.
That's not what she. Okay, let me.
Thank you, Swahili. That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. I got her. Okay. I understand what you're trying to say, Orange, but that's not what she literally said. She's talking about the civil rights movement in America. Yeah, here in the US specifically. Because obviously we're all educated. We know about the other revolts that happened around the other diaspora countries. But specifically here in the US, it first originated with the Black Southerns.
No one said that. They didn't.
It originated with them in this country. What are you talking about?
I just said no one said it did. Are you listening?
Okay, are you listening though? Because you tried to say that she didn't say that, and I'm trying to tell you that no, she did say it started with the Black Southerns in the U.S. specifically. And then you said no, and then you said no. There were other revolts that happened around other countries in diaspora, and it's like we're talking about the U.S. at the moment because I think you said a lot to the point where you forgot what you said, but you asked her a question. You asked her a question and you said, hold on, let me learn though. You asked her a question and you said, and I quote, are you trying to say that there's not other Black diaspora people who didn't contribute to the civil rights movement
That's not what
in
I said.
the U.S. to help with like the immigrant situation? And then she said that there were, but that was after they laid the groundwork before like the 60s and the 50s though.
I'm glad these lives are recorded. I asked if there was any people who were not AA who was also participating in these different types of movements for Black liberation.
And she answered
Afro Queen
that, question. She said in the U.S.
So
at
Afro
the
Queen,
time,
ma'am,
there was a few.
Ma'am, I'll let you finish.
Ma'am, you spoke so much you forgot what you said. But
I forgot what I said. Like I said, I'm glad the lives are recorded.
Hold on, can we just move past at this point?
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I'm gonna just have it like this. Black Americans in the U.S. were the main ones who pretty much fought for the civil rights bill in the U.S.
Exactly.
And hold on, just relax, because I don't know why you getting extra. Just relax.
Again, trying to make me aggressive.
Anyway,
trying to make me
just like people in Haiti, just like black people in Haiti, they were the main ones who fought for their rights. I can't go over there and be like, oh yeah, even though a few Black U.S. Americans went over there and helped fight. I'm not finna give them the credit when literally Black Haitians was the main ones who put the work in. I'm not gonna do that.
Who said they weren't? Who said they weren't the main? Who said
girl,
that?
Girl.
I said, and I quote.
I feel like it's
I'm not gonna hold you. Can I get a second to talk about myself?
Let's just move on because I don't want
to. Everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. I'm gonna just need everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. I'm a mod. Everybody mute up. Okay. I understand. This is kind of an argument of semantics. So I do want to just put a pin in this conversation because I have something more pertinent. Catch says we're both African Americans. I don't like being called a coon. I would like to wake that up. I would really like to have that conversation. Now,
first off, watch your mouth when you're talking to these mods.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth. She's trying to stick up for these Haitians.
No, it's not the truth.
Hispanics.
I'm Haitian. So
literally, watch yourself. Literally, the host is literally Haitian.
You got to step on some toes now, little boy. You really are.
I don't play about Thorn or Finn. You better watch your mouth, bro. Like, drop down. You gotta be anti-black.
You need to be respectful here. None of that.
Do not call her that. You are a black man, so mind your mouth.
Like, catch. And the thing is, I was trying to have a civil conversation with you, and then you had to go doing the ad homs. We can have this conversation, but without the ad homs. We do not need to resort to insults. Let's wake that up firstly. I want to have a respectful conversation. Because if we go insult for insult, I will hurt people's feelings. Okay? Now, I understand from your point earlier, from what I did understand from what you said earlier, you're talking about put African Americans first. They're the Black Americans that we should focus on first, blah, 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 blah. And I don't consider myself pro-Black because I understand that we live in this social construct. There is going to be some kind of insipid propaganda that is in there, and you actively deconstruct. So while I am a proud Black person, I already know that anti-Blackness is like inherent to being in the society. Every single time I pay my taxes, every single time I do my W-2, that's anti-Blackness. So let's wake that up. You are not pro-Black. That's what I want to say first and foremost. Second of all, this whole nationalism thing, trying to separate the diaspora, is exactly the stuff we were talking about. Because that's not going to get us anywhere. Let's not forget, we are displaced people group. We came out of Africa.